I hope everyone can hear me. Okay. Yes. So we'll make. Good evening, everyone. We'll wait for few minutes more if anyone else wants to join. Okay. And you all of know we are here for the doubt class. Okay. So any doubts regarding whatever we have learned last lecture? Whatever extra doubts, if we have gone through the notes, the Phoenicia notes, everything, the questions relating it. So any questions, any doubts, you can ask me. We'll discuss it out. If any part which you have not understood that day, that things also we can discuss it again. So we'll wait for 2 more minutes and we'll start the sessions.
Cell in the form of fertilized egg.
Yeah, so when they are about to fertilize, at that time they are a single cell. Okay, a single unicellular cell. Then they fertilize, they form a 2-cell structure, then they form multiple cell structure. So every multicellular organism, they start their life with a single cell organism.
Okay.
But later on, then they develop into a multicellular organism.
Okay, means they got advanced. They okay.
Not advanced, it is developmental stage.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
An embryo, a human embryo, it starts with a single cell of an egg. Okay, so that is a unicellular egg, and then it fertilizes, and then it forms a 2-cell structure, then 3-cell structure. Correct? So different stages are there of development.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
That's fine. Yes. Welcome. Yeah. Anything else? Anyone here? Aisha, I guess. Phospholipid bilayer is of fats. Phospholipid bilayer means it is fat. Okay. So phospholipid layer is basically a fat layer. It is a fat layer. Now why we call it as a bilayer? Because it has two. Like how you have sandwich, two breads. So it is like a bilayer. Okay. Yes. Anything else? I think the doubt is clear. Phospholipid. Upadhyay, Hriday Upadhyay. What? Yeah, I'll unmute you, Hriday. Just wait. Yansh, ma'am, what does it do? It forms the structure of plasma membrane. It is a part of plasma membrane or your cell membrane. Plasma membrane, cell membrane is same. So it forms a stable structure of plasma membrane. If you want, you can note. We have given in the notes. Yeah, and one more thing. You all received the notes, right? That day what we have discussed, whatever I have written. So those notes was useful to you, and I hope the things were clear in that. Okay, good. Hriday, I'll unmute you. Wait. Yes, Hriday, what is your doubt?
Ma'am, you tell that every multicellular organism starts from a from one cell. So we also started from a single cell.
Yeah, I told you, no, a single cell of egg gets united with a single cell of sperm. Then we have formed 2-cell structure. Okay. Then we form multiple cell structures. We develop into multiple cell structures then. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Doubt clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, dear. Anyone else, ma'am? Can you explain briefly why virus is an exception of cell theory? Yes, Shubhangi. Just see, viruses. You can see in the page. So viruses, why we call exception? Because viruses have characteristics of both living and non-living. Okay, so there are some living characteristics in viruses, like they can reproduce. Okay, they have nuclear material. So nuclear material is present. Nuclear material means the DNA, RNA. Okay, that is present in them, either a DNA, either an RNA. So it is living. Second, next, non-living characteristics. Why we call it as non-living? Because it does not respire. Okay. Next, it does not. It cannot reproduce by its own. It requires host machinery. Host means in which it enters. So host machinery is required for reproducing, for reproduction. So it cannot reproduce on its own. Next, it can be crystalline. It can be crystalline and stored for many longer years. Okay, so this can be only possible with non-living objects. So as it is having both living characteristics also and non-living characteristics also, we cannot particularly say that it follows the cell theory, because cell theory is for a proper living cell. Okay, where it describes that all cells have a structural fundamental unit of life, then all cells arise from pre-existing cells, all cells they are all living organisms are made up of cells. So these all characteristics are of only a living cell. Okay, but viruses are termed as living also and non-living also. That is why it is an exception of cell theory. It does not follow the speculations of cell theory. I hope the doubt is clear now. Shubhangi, who had a doubt? I think Shubhangi had a doubt. Yes. Singer and Nicholson again. Singer and Nicholson has done the membrane, the fluid mosaic model, plasma membrane. Yeah, I'll explain it. Just wait. Two doubts I've got for Singer and Nicholson. Singer and Nicholson is not anything. It is a scientist name. So don't tell me, can you explain Singer and Nicholson? It is a plasma membrane structure, okay, which was given by scientist named Singer and Nicholson. We got the meeting ID and password now and I started meeting right now. It's okay, Prapti. You have not missed anything. Meeting has just started, 5 minutes. Don't worry. Yes. Fluid mosaic model. Yes, that was a model which was given by Singer and Nicholson. You can see the screen, full screen. I just explained what is phospholipid bilayer, and there was a doubt why viruses are exception. So viruses have living and non-living characteristics both. What are living characteristics? What are non-living characteristics? Yeah, so you all want me to explain the fluid mosaic model? Okay, please pay attention. The fluid mosaic model is the most accepted model for the structure of cell membrane. Okay, so it is a model for how does cell membrane look like, or how does the plasma membrane look like. Okay, now the note again, while I'm explaining, just pay attention what I'm explaining, though even if it is not your doubt. Okay, because I'm explaining right now, I cannot attend your chats. Fine, and it will be disturbing other students also. So right now just concentrate on what I'm explaining. So the structure of plasma membrane or cell membrane. Plasma membrane or cell membrane. Okay, the same. Now this structure was given by the scientist Singer and Nicholson. Okay, so if the question is asked like which model of plasma membrane has been accepted, you have to write fluid mosaic model, or who gave the structure of fluid mosaic model, you have to write or you have to select Singer and Nicholson. Okay, so this is how we can answer the questions. 2 or 3 questions can be formed out of this. Next, what this model says that plasma membrane is like a layer. It is a multiple layers made up of proteins and fats. Okay, It said that it is made up of two things, proteins and fats. Proteins helps in transport of the material. Fats help in stability of the membrane. Okay. Now how this structure is being formed? Now the fats which is used, or see, fats are of multiple types, like how you have sugars of multiple types. Okay, like you have glucose, you have fructose, you have sucrose. Similarly, fats are also of multiple types. So the fats which is present in plasma membrane is a phospholipid. Phospholipid means lipid is fats, but it is having a phosphorus unit with it, so that is why we call it as phospholipid. Now it is a phospholipid bilayer. Bilayer means it is arranged like this. Two layers of fats are present. Okay. So if this is a single fat layer, and this is a second fat layer. So it is like a sandwich, as I explained you before. Two layers. This is a fat layer, this is a fat layer. So these both are a phospholipid layer. Okay. And in this layer now there are proteins. Like here there are proteins. Like here there are proteins. Okay. In between the membrane it is a protein. So this is proteins. P, these are proteins, and this is a fat layer. This is how the whole membrane is made up of. Now these proteins help in transport. If any material from outside wants to go inside, these proteins will help. These proteins will help like a channel. If any molecule wants to grow from inside to outside, so there are some internal proteins also lying here. They will help in transport from inner to outside. So this is how this model was discovered, or this is how they describe the model as, which is most widely accepted and most commonly it is true how it is. Okay, it is a fluid mosaic model, which you have to remember the name, who invented or who suggested this model, and what this model of structure is of, plasma membrane or cell membrane structure, and what it consists of. Okay, now these proteins, these are, you can tell them, these are transport proteins basically. Okay, so these are transport proteins. So this was about cell membrane. I think now it is clear. What does fluid mosaic model? Yeah, full screen. Ma'am, prokaryotic cell have cell organelle which is membrane bound? No, they don't have. Aditya. Rudra Narayan, can LK be harmful to us? Not so. I have gone for like 5 classes in the center before lockdown. Jana, Anuj. I have gone for like 5 classes at the center before lockdown. What accident? Shubhangi, ma'am, what is the main difference between cell wall and cell membrane? What are the differences in their properties? Cell wall is made up of cellulose and pectin. Cell membrane is made up of proteins and fats. The main difference. Okay. Next, cellulose and pectins are polysaccharides. So they are like sugar formations. Okay. This is made up of proteins and fats. Second most important difference between cell wall and cell membrane is cell wall is freely permeable. It allows everything to enter and exit. Cell membrane is semi-permeable. It allows only some molecules to enter and exit. Okay. So this is a main difference in their properties, in their structural properties and in their functional properties. Shubhangi, I think the doubt is clear. What is pectin? It is a type of polysaccharide, a sugar. Ma'am, if viruses do not respire, then how do they get oxygen for living? They do not require oxygen for living. Okay. That is what is the fact, that why they don't require oxygen, they don't have organelles, then too they are living. And if they are not having oxygen, they should be non-living. So that is why it has been described. Still the scientists are in the search whether it is a living material, whether it is a non-living material. Yes. Anything else? Any else doubt? Viruses feed on host? Yes. So they don't feed, actually they don't require food. They just want to multiply themselves. So what they do, they go inside the host body, whoever, maybe a plant host, maybe an animal host. They cannot make their own food. They don't require food. They don't require energy for that. They only want to multiply. That is their main funda in their life. Multiply, multiply, multiply. Okay. So for multiplication, what they need, they require a factory. Okay. They require a multiplication factory. They require a multiplication factory. But they don't have their own factory. So they go to the another host, another person, another organism. Then they utilize their factory for the production of their own viruses. There are friendly viruses? No. There are no friendly viruses. Anything else? What is the main difference between viruses and bacteria? Bacteria, they have nucleus proper, nucleus cell wall around them for protection. Plus, they can move on their own. They have some structures for movement. Okay, and bacteria, they have their own mechanism for reproduction. Not like viruses, they have to rely on another. There are friendly bacteria, yes. Bacteria are friendly also. Like the curd forming bacteria, lactobacillus, they help us. Okay. Then there are bacteria is used for production of alcohol. There are bacteria is used for production of vinegar. There are various uses of bacteria. There are bacteria which helps in nitrogen fixation in the plant. Okay, so there are friendly bacteria, yes. Anything else? Rhizobium. Yes, rhizobium bacteria, nitrogen fixing bacteria. They help the plant to attain nitrogen from the soil. So basically, this bacteria, what they do, they capture the nitrogen from the atmosphere and make it available in the soil. So that from the soil, the plant can take up. Yes, anything else? Anything else regarding what we have learned that day? What can you explain in eukaryotes and prokaryotes? Prokaryotes and eukaryotes, yes, I'll explain. Okay, one more. Who had discovered? Discovery was done very late back, like by Ivanovsky. He was the one who discovered the tobacco mosaic virus. According to me, yeah, that is the one. Ma'am, how do rhizobium bacteria convert nitrogen from atmosphere into usable form? See, there are different forms of nitrogen. So the gaseous form of nitrogen is being taken up by them, by this bacteria, and in the soil, this nitrogen gets converted into nitrites and nitrates. Okay, and these nitrites and nitrates are taken by the plants. Jano, when the discovery of virus, it was around 1890 or somewhere around 1890s. Yeah, 1890s, 19th century, 1890. Yes, then eukaryotes and prokaryotes. Yeah, I'll explain you. Please pay attention. Prokaryotes. Pro means primitive. Primitive means they were the first who were the one who came on the earth. Okay, so these are the prokaryotes. Karyotes means cell, so primitive cell. Primitive, you can write old. Not you cannot say basically old, but underdeveloped. Okay, that is primitive. Next, prokaryotes. They do not have definite nucleus. Definite means they do not have proper nucleus structure. Okay, The structure of nucleus is not present, but is definite nucleus is absent. So you can write indefinite nucleus, but they have nuclear material. Nuclear material means the DNA, RNA, and all such things. The nuclear material is present in cytoplasm. So it is dispersed in cytoplasm. Okay, dispersed in the cytoplasm. Next, the prokaryotes is membrane-bound organelles are absent. So they do not have membrane-bound organelles like Golgi bodies, mitochondria, okay, endoplasmic reticulum. Such all organelles do not have. They do not have. So they do not have. They don't have few of the organelles. They don't have proper nuclear structure, but nuclear material is present. Fine. This is how prokaryotes are. Example, you can write bacteria or many of the microbes fall under this category. Next are eukaryotes. Eukaryotes are the developed ones, developed in the form of their cell structure. Okay. Who is unmuted right now? Can you hear someone? Wait. Please unmute yourself if you are. Please mute yourself. Fine. So eukaryotes are the one which are developed. Okay. So developed in what sense? They have proper definite nucleus. So they have proper definite nucleus. So whatever nuclear material they are having, it is inside the nucleus. Nucleus is there, nuclear membrane is there, fine. And also membrane bound organelles are present. They have proper membrane bound organelles, that is your endoplasmic reticulum, mitochondria are present. Example, animals and plants. So we fall under eukaryote. Bacteria and viruses, they are all prokaryotes, the primitive ones. Fine. I hope now it is clear, the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Ma'am, how were scientists able to observe the cell centuries ago when the microscope wasn't available? It's slow. See, they were just guessing that these might be the structure, and that is why after invention of microscope only few things got clear about the exact structures of microscope, the viruses, the exact structure of bacteria. First, they used to only do guesswork according to their own knowledge or their own experiences. Can all viruses be killed? See, viruses can never be killed. They are only in a dormant stage. Okay, dormant means they cannot reproduce, or they have some lifespan. Suppose if a virus is having a lifespan of 30 days. So within 30 days, the virus will automatically be destroyed. Okay, it cannot live more than that. Can you explain organelles and vacuoles? There are many organelles, dear. We'll be learning about in the chapter. Even vacuoles we'll be learning during that time. Yeah, but I can explain you in short what are vacuoles. So vacuoles are empty spaces which are present inside the cell. Now plant cell have only one single vacuole which is large. Okay, one large vacuole which is filled with water. Okay, it is filled with water. But in animals, we have multiple small vacuoles, many small vacuoles, and the function in animals is different. It is for temporary storage of waste materials, of the cellular waste. Okay. Restal organelles will be learning in detail during the lecture. Yes, anything else? Archaea was the first microbe on the earth. Yeah, basically. Theories were made back then, yes. How is rough ER different from smooth ER? Rough ER is having ribosomes on the surface. Okay, so on their surface, if you can see, I'm drawing a diagram. If this is a surface of rough ER, they have ribosomes on them. Ribosomes are for protein synthesis. Smooth TR do not have anything on them. That is why the surface appear of RER, that is rough ER, appears rough, but smooth ER, you cannot see ribosomes, so we call it as smooth ER. Ribosomes are for protein synthesis. Yes, anything else, dear? Prokaryotic cells reproduce. Protozoa, yes, they reproduce, no? By binary fission or by asexual reproduction. They reproduce. There are many ways in which asexual reproduction can take place. What is a nucleus in our body if humans are eukaryote? What is a nucleus in our body? Yeah, we have nucleus, no? Stuti. Nucleus is nucleus, normal, where we have genetic material present inside. What do you want to see? As if you'll not be able to see the full screen because it is Zoom. Which part you want to see? I'll tell you. I'll show you. Any specific part? Yes. Anything else? The vacuole part? Okay. Vacuole. Fine. Clear? Nucleus is the brain of the cell, yes, because it controls the whole cellular activities. The functionings of other cell organelles has been controlled by nucleus. So we call nucleus as headquarter of the cell or brain of the cell. Now, what is chromatin and chromosome? Chromatin. See, if you take a thread, okay, that is a chromatin thread or chromatin fiber. Now you twist the thread, you unwind, or you can say you can superwind the thread, that is called as chromosome. See on the screen, I'll explain you. See, if you see the thread, this is chromatin material, okay, but only this thread, if I want to compact it or I want to close it or I want to fit it in a small space, what I will do, I will coil it, okay, so that it gets fit in a small space. So this coiling is your chromosome. And the fiber is chromatin fiber or chromatid. Fine. This part. So both are same. Basically both are same. दोनों thread ही है. Okay, both are DNAs only. They are part of DNA. So chromatin fiber is also a DNA. Chromosome also DNA. It is just the structure is different for packaging. It is a packaging structure. Not 23. We have 46 chromosomes. 23 pairs. So be very specific if you get such type of questions. Humans have not 23 chromosomes, 23 pairs of chromosomes. Okay. So basically we have 46 chromosomes. Yes, like noodles. Maggi noodles. Okay. Maggi noodles, how they are compacted in your packet. But it is Maggi only, no? You don't eat whole Maggi together. You boil it and you eat one noodle, enjoying it. And during lockdown period, you are enjoying it most. A great time pass with one noodle, right? So with one noodle, whenever now next time you're eating a noodle, just think you're eating your chromosomes, okay? So you'll not like it. Is it? No, noodles will be always noodles, no? May whatever it may come. Even if our parents say they are snakes, you will eat it. Even if they say they are worms, yes, we'll eat it, no problem. We'll eat worms. Wiggly worms. Tasty worms, yes. So we then, while eating these worms, we also may end up having some virus like coronavirus. Yeah, many much thing about virus. What is this? MAMs are the gene located in chromosome. Yes, genes are part of the DNA. Okay. Ma'am, the vaccine for smallpox, which was a virus, was discovered in 1798, but virus was discovered in, yeah, it was discovered. Means कि उसका structure क्या है, what it is, how it is, that was discovered. But So vaccine means there is some disease and we need a cure. So that was discovered. Okay, but they do not know, okay, what was virus actually at that time. Okay. So Arav, I think your doubt is clear. Or you want me to unmute you? At that time, Edward Jenner did not say that I discovered a virus, or I've seen the virus, smallpox virus, or I know what the smallpox virus look like. Okay, he just knew there is some disease and I want to cure it and there is a cure for it. Yes, anything else? Ma'am, nucleoid is a nucleus of nucleus. Yes, the center of nucleoid where this whole genetic material is packed. Who defined the term virus? It was not who defined. Now someone will not come on the speaker and say, hello, I am the one who said what is virus. Okay, it can be discovered. It cannot be defined. Rudra, is the doubt clear? Anything else? Is the part that we learned that day clear in your mind? Did you all understood everything? If there are no doubts, I think you understood everything, or either you understood nothing. There can be two ways, right? So I hope you all understood everything, each and every word which we have learned that day. You enjoyed the lecture that day. Yeah, any more doubts to come? Good, good, you understood. You all are my good kids. Anything else? Why is nucleus the main organelle? Because it is having a genetic material. Like how viruses is having genetic material, that is why it is called living. So you can imagine how important genetic material is. It makes a person, it makes a cell living. Okay, that is what is called as the main organelle. Anything else, dear? More things to come. The notes were clear, easily understood. You were able to answer the questions. You had referred your Panacea books. Yeah, and make sure whatever lectures we are learning, not only in biology, but for every subject, whatever you're learning through video lectures. See, in video lectures, we learn very small part. Okay, so it will be very easy for you to revise it from your books or solve the questions from your books on the same particular day or maybe the next consecutive day. Okay, so make sure you do it at earliest. Don't wait. Okay, next time we'll open the books and then we will solve the questions. Because what happened? Then you have to again visit the video lectures. Again, you have to sit and understand the concept. Correct? So it is better whenever you're learning on that particular day only. Try to solve your questions. You read the chapter. You read the part which is being taught in the lecture, so that whenever there is doubt lecture, you can ask the questions at that particular doubt lecture. You don't have to wait for it. Fine. So make sure, because it is very easy now. Video lectures is consuming very less time. Fine. So you have lots of time at home. So sit back and solve the questions. Don't wait. One fine day will come and I will open my books. I'll open my questions. I'll sit with Aram se with all my stuffs and then I will solve the questions. No, that day will never come. Okay. So make sure you are do it regularly. Be regular. Regularity will make you go better. Fine. First we had all bahanas. School, we are going to school, coming to school, sleeping, eating, everything. Now we don't have such excuses to do. So you can go for it. What is the role of nucleoid? Nucleoid, as I said, it is having the bunch or packet of that genetic material. Will the recording be shared? Yes, dear, recording will be shared. What is the role of nucleoid? I said we have ITSO lectures also. Yeah, you can maybe you just consult the department, even RMO. But I have many classes. No problem, dear. Whenever you get time, Stuti, you can always, and just make sure whenever you're learning on the same day or maybe the next day, you can do it. Okay. Yeah, you attend your school. I'm not saying don't attend your school. I'm just saying be regular so that you don't miss out any points, you don't miss out any explanation, you don't miss out any recording, you don't miss out any videos. So that is why I'm saying you solve on that particular day. Yeah, it will be shared. Every recording will be shared to you. Don't worry. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Or all are clear about the chapter? Please revise it. Please play a step up game before coming to the lectures so that the things are very clear in your mind, easy to understand, easy to ask questions. Do we have it every day? What, doubt classes or lectures? See, some doubt classes are through WhatsApp. Okay, some are through Zoom. So through WhatsApp also you can ask some doubts, small doubts you can ask through WhatsApp. Yes, if I think the doubts are clear and if no one has any doubt, they can leave if no one has doubt then. Okay. If you still have doubt, you can stay back. Don't forget to revise. That's what I can say. Okay. Either through lectures, either through your notes, and keep asking doubts. You'll ask doubts, your things will be clear. If you keep it for later period, that no, when lockdown will get over, I'll meet the ma'am and I'll ask personally. So you never know what will happen when. Okay. So ask your doubts right now, right itself. Sheldon and Schwann are the one who gave cell theory. The cell theory was explained by Sheldon and Schwann. Yes, thank you, dear. Who all are living, thank you very much. Take care. Anything else? Virchow. Rudolf Virchow. Rudolf Virchow was the one who told something about cell. That was only one or two lines, but then it was molded or it was reconstructed by Schilder and Schwann. So Rudolf Virchow also gave cell theory, but it was only one single line, and then it was again added. Again, the characteristics of cell were added and remodulated into cell theory by Schilder and Schwann. Janav, is your doubt clear? Yeah, dear. Good night. Thank you. You can ask for the recording. You will get it. Don't worry. Prapti, you will get it soon. Yeah, so you all be safe at home. Okay, wash your hands regularly, be at home, be safe. Don't go anywhere out, not even in your building steps. We'll be soon wishing to this virus to go away and we'll meet soon. So be safe. Okay, I know it is too boring to be at home, but yeah, we have to do this. So enjoy your lectures. Okay, have fun, study a lot. You got a very great big summer vacation. So study a lot. Yeah. Good. This summer is making you sit at home and not having the scorching heat. You all are safe. Yeah. So don't worry. Be positive. Semi-permeable membrane. Yeah, semi-permeable membrane is the cell membrane. It allows only some molecules to enter and exit. Semi means some, half. Okay. So semi-permeable membrane is a membrane which allows only, it is a cell membrane or plasma membrane, only some molecules to enter and exit. So it is freely permeable is cell wall, allows everyone freely. To सब लोग आओ, सब लोग जाओ. But semi-permeable, only some. Is the doubt clear? Surasha Ghosh? Yes. Ma'am, we see many new viruses which come are caused by bats. Do bats have some special characteristics for this? No. But we can relate them because bats come to mammals. Okay, they are classified under mammals. So that is why basically what happens, some animal viruses humans don't get, or some human viruses animals don't get, plant viruses humans don't get. But now what is happening, few viruses, they are developing or they have become very resistant and they can attack many of the organisms. So bats basically are mammals, so it is very relevant that we can also get those diseases. So Arav, is the doubt clear? No any special characteristic for this. Only one characteristic, yeah, we are mammals. So maybe it is so relevant that we can get the disease. In what form of mitochondria is energy stored? In the form of ATP, dear. ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. ATP. Okay, so in mitochondria, energy is stored in the form of ATP. What type of diseases can be spread through bats? Obviously, viral diseases. Whatever diseases, it depends. Yeah, there are many viruses. Basically, that is what I said. Even like if I say about swine flu, so it comes from pig. So we cannot not say every pig virus can affect us. Okay, there are many categories of viruses affecting, depending on their nature, their protein structure. Not every virus. Now, even if you breathe in air, you drink water, there are n number of viruses entering your body. But do you get affected every day? No, because these viruses are not able to cause any diseases in you. Right? It depends on the virus, what it is doing, how the characteristic is, and then it can affect. Anything else? Yeah, so there are 6 people left. Any doubt from the 6 people? 5 people? Okay, dear. No problem. Thank you very much. Okay, then you all can leave, dear. If you have no doubt, you all can leave. No problem. Thank you. Welcome. Bye bye. Good night.